Hi guys, this is Kerry Painter and I want to do a quick video today to really tell you my story and how using this specific selling technique you can generate some ridiculous amounts of leads and certainly improve the amount that you're selling online. This story is from 2011 when I first got online and I hadn't been online very long, and basically what I did was I told my story. And that story is still, I've googled it and it's still around on betternetworker.com, etc. And that story was literally my story. I think one of the reasons it got a lot of attention was because of its headline, and it was called "I'm Blind, I'm Doing It, What's Your Excuse?" which, let's face it, is a fairly in-your-face headline. But my point is that this story, I didn't keyword it, I didn't do anything with it. I just literally wrote from the heart, and I wrote about me, and I wrote about my personal struggles, how I'd been trying to make it online how I'd been trying to make it since 2003 when my daughter was born, and all the issues that I'd had and all the struggles and all the things that I'd learned, and how I'd eventually come to be working online. And this story just, I didn't even think. I just wrote, and I wrote from the heart, and I shared a lot of the problems I had, which meant that other people who were reading this identified with it. It wasn't like I was giving them a bunch of facts and saying, if you do this, this will happen. If you do this, this will happen. People don't remember facts. People remember stories. And, there's lots of reasons for that, which I've given over in the blog post, which you will, you're very welcome to go and read at. I'll put the link at the bottom of the video. But my point is that I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know anything. But that story sold. It made me the most money I'd ever made in a home-based business up to that point. And so, why is this? Well, it's because it's real. It's about somebody. People can identify with it. People can relate to the emotions that I was going through. And also, I think it made people sit up and realise that because I was blind and I was still doing it, what was their excuse? They didn't have one. The fact of the matter is, you can do and you can be whatever you want. It's whether you decide to make that choice. And if you're watching this video now and you are worried about whether to get online, whether to, you're afraid, you want this life, but you don't know what to do, you don't know, you don't want to take that leap of faith, you need to, think about me. Think about, I could have just sat here and I could have said, oh, well, I can't do it. I can't see. I've had too many failures in the past. I should just go back to work. No. If I'd have done that, what life would my daughter have had? My daughter would have had everything she wanted. No, probably not. But she wouldn't have had me. And she wouldn't have had, the time that we get to spend together. And she probably would have been looked after by other people. And, that to me is way worse than, if that's what having a job, a job 9 to 5, being told to do what, by somebody else, if that's what that means, then that's not acceptable to me. So, think guys, think about, if you're debating this, if you turn this down now, are you going to get another chance? Are you going to what if you don't try? What if you don't try and you look back in years to come and you miss this opportunity that's being given to you right now? So if you found this helpful, like, comment and share. And if you enjoyed the blog post, do that too. And if you want to learn and be on my team, then click the link below. I would love to see you.